Plaintiff Amanda Myers met the defendant through her boyfriend, whom Amanda was friends with for 8 years. Amanda claims she moved in with the defendant, and while there, she suspects the defendant stole $60 from her. Amanda's suing her former roommate because she claims she's withholding Amanda's property. Defendant Tara Sims says everything was fine with Amanda until one night they got drunk and she and her boyfriend had a threesome with Amanda. After that, Tara claims Amanda became possessive and would try to kiss her in public. And she insists that when Amanda moved out, she never returned to retrieve her property.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Prove your case.
Yes, sir. Well, I had met the defendant approximately a little over 2 years ago. I know her through actually her witness, who is my good friend for 8 years now. We butted heads a lot, but we remained civil because of the mutual thing with Gabe. Well, I had left my husband back in October of 2008. Well, my ex-husband...
You got to blink or something, man. Don't stare at me like that, man. Yeah, that's far away looking, y'all, Doc. You make me a little nervous. Go ahead.
Well, I moved in with the defendant in October of 2008.
What was the agreement?
The agreement was I was to pay the electric bill. She may or may not have a copy of that contract. I never received one.
How much was the rent?
That I don't know. It was a temporary thing.
She was already living there?
Yes.
Okay.
And she, I guess, needed all the help she could get because not only did I live there, but when I got there, I came to find out her ex was living there as well, along with Gabe would be there, which is her boyfriend, and it was like a drama-filled situation. But I got past that.
See, he's still shook.
Yeah.
Well, let me hear your side, ma'am. Give me some background.
Yes, Your Honor. Like Amanda said earlier, that we met each other through Gabe, my boyfriend. But a year and a half before she moved in with me, she decided to try to hook him up with a friend of hers at work.
Your Honor, I gotta say something.
What do you have to say?
But I have to say that that's false because...
Good enough.
I'm not...
Go ahead.
Anyway, you know, coming to find out, you know, what happened between them or whatever, you know, so that caused problems between me and Amanda. Well, we butted heads for a minute. Then, you know, we decided, you know, to sit down and talk about it one night, had a few drinks, things got carried away. And
In what way?
We ended up actually having a threesome that night.
Ooh, that's terrible.
Oh, wait a minute,
Ooh,
no.
That's terrible.
Which was the major mistake because ever since then, I mean, after that, we would be out in public at bars and stuff like that, and she'd be trying to kiss on me and this and that, and it was just a one-time thing, but she was trying to be possessive to the point where it actually made him mad enough to where he stepped up and said, listen, this is my woman.
That is a lie. That is a lie. That is an outright lie.
And I swear that on my two sons'
No,
graves.
I'm not denying. I'm not denying that we didn't do anything together. But as far as the other part goes, that's an outright lie.
It
wasn't anything like
trying to kiss on her.
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, it was cool for that night. But I'm talking. She's saying I'm being possessive. She's saying I'm being possessive and stuff like this. That's crazy. She ain't even nothing to look at.
Let's move on.
Anyway, Amanda was having, you know, problems with her husband, you know, off again relationship, and she ended up meeting her witness here, Chris. Okay. And, you know, Amanda was still living with her husband, and she was using me and Gabe as a cover story. We'd go out to the bars and stuff like that, you know, so she could hook up with him, you know, trying to make peace, fine, whatever. Well, when Amanda drinks, Amanda gets crazy. Amanda and alcohol do not mix. And it didn't matter where we went or anything like that. We'd either get thrown out, she was starting to fight, something. Drama when Amanda drinks.
I ain't getting this woman no liquor. Getting this woman no liquor. Get out of here. Dirty. Nasty. Go ahead.
But then it was even...
You freaky. I don't know what you call it.
Well, we kind of, you know...
Both. Go ahead.
Yeah,
we kind of quit hanging out with each other after that because of a lot of drama that got mixed in. Because we were mutual friends, you know, with our husband at the time. We didn't have any problems with Chris. We just didn't want to be pulled in the middle of that domestic triangle.
Oh, wow, kind of
we
something
had
like me. I didn't want to be pulled in the middle of your domestic triangle either while he's sitting downstairs hiding because her family members are coming over. Her ex is still sitting right on the couch with her.
Let's get back to the roommating.
Well,
being roommates.
That's good.
Go ahead.
I found out my father was moving to New Mexico, and he said that, you know, I can move into his house until the house either sold or I could buy the house. which I was years from off from being able to buy this house. Gabe knew that Amanda and her husband were having troubles, never splitting up and this and that. And he was like, you know, she needs a place to stay, basically begged me. Because of the future, you know, the past issues and stuff, wasn't really comfortable with the situation. I was like, fine, whatever.
All right, let me allow her to tell me then what happened.
Well, yes, Your Honor.
Did you all get along when you were roommates or what?
For the most part, I mean, there was one time where there was $60 missing out of my purse. And she was the only one there, so...
Excuse me, Your Honor, but she did tell me back. She left the house that night. This was the first night she moved in. She got drunk. We got in a big fight. I had to call her grandfather to come and get her in the middle of the night because she said the money was coming up missing, was threatening to whip my butt. Came back home 3 days later and said, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, I found the money.
No, I never told her I found any money, Your Honor. No, I did not.
Get to the problems
Okay,
you all had
Your Honor.
as roommates.
Basically, right mid-December maybe, she informed me that the house was being sold. She said that I had to basically be out by Christmas. But then she turned around and said that it wasn't getting sold. But, you know, by this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to keep going through this. I can't. I'm just going to move with my grandma. So my grandpa came to pick me up. I got a bag of clothing. And I told her, I said, look, I'm going to be back for the rest of my stuff. Okay? I said, I'm going to come tomorrow and get some more of my stuff, and we'll go from there. Well, basically, what ended up happening, we'd call her. She'd never answer the phone, or she'd answer and say, yeah, come up here. Come get your stuff. We'd get up there. Nobody...
I had left the house
I got
at
a
the same time.
statement, Your Honor.
Let her finish. Go
I got
ahead.
statements, Your Honor, if you'd like to see them.
Statements, yes.
And I also have a itemized list of my property.
Okay. Tell me how she prevented you from getting your property.
I didn't have a key. These are the statements.
Let me see it, please.
I didn't have a key to the home any longer. Well, I never actually had a key, so I didn't have a key. I didn't have a way to get in. She basically just barricaded my stuff.
Okay, ma'am?
Sir, I wasn't there. I left at the same time she did. Because
Well, let's start at her moving. When she first left, did she tell you she was coming back to get her other things?
Yeah, she said we were both leaving. She knew I was leaving. I was
No,
waiting.
When did
That's
she
a lie,
say
Your
she would come back to get her
She
other
said, I'll
things?
call you when and let you know when I'm going to get the truck.
Did she ever
to come
call
back.
you?
Yes, and
How long
she came and
afterwards?
got the keys from me. He brought her to my house. Then after she went down there with the keys, the property managers called me, said something about the lock on the doorknob for the garage. It looked like someone had, tried to break into it where it was so messed up they had to change the locks. So neither one of us had keys at that point in time. And she knew this too. You had to get a hold of the property managers to be able to get in to get our stuff out. We had until, I think it was January 26th to get our stuff out. Okay, I gave her, after I got the right phone number for the property manager, I called her and gave it to her, left it on her voicemail 3 times. Because she wouldn't answer her phone. That was after I actually had to call from other people's phones because she had my phone number blocked.
What ultimately happened to her things?
It was still there. And I told her I got my
At the time you moved out,
her
they
stuff
were
was
still
there.
Is that true?
I don't know, Your Honor, because I was never able to get back there.
Did you go and speak with the property manager?
I didn't know that there was a property manager and all this and that. When I moved in there, she told me this was her home, Your Honor. She said she was buying this home from her father.
You have anything you want to say, sir?
Yeah, Your Honor.
State your name. Come on,
My name
stand
is
up.
Randrick Miller. She had her grandmother's ring there and her furniture and stuff, and she would just cry to me, saying that she couldn't get her stuff. And like she would say that Tara, that she would tell her to come and meet her, and she wouldn't show up. We would be together. She would say, I'm going to meet Tara to get my things, and it wouldn't happen. And she was just very, very depressed.
Why do you think this woman is making this up today to sue you?
Your Honor, because she wants money.
No,
And this is the only way she can get it.
No, she got a settlement from Social Security, and that's when she was bought all new things, claiming,
But that
I'm
has
not worried
nothing to
about
do
the
with
stuff
this
that we lost at the house in Aberdeen because it was all junk, and I'm going to replace it with all brand new stuff. He actually went down there with her to pick up a truckload of her belongings.
That's a lie.
Can you muster up a bit? Can you speak? State your name.
Gabriel Boyce.
What do you want to tell?
Sir, we did pick up the keys together. Amanda and I went down, picked up the keys together. We picked up the keys. We unloaded a set of stuff that would fit in her grandpa's truck. That worked out great. We moved it out. After that, she was not able, for some reason or another, to get back down there to get her stuff. And after the break-in happened with the garage, the locks were changed, and then...
Did you accompany him, or did he accompany you to get your things in a truck? He's lying?
Yes,
He's making
sir.
this up?
Yes, Your Honor. The only thing I ever got out of that house was a bag of clothes. And another thing I wanted to say...
Was he with you?
No, he was not there. They were there together in the house when I took a bag of clothes. Yes, they...
She came
No,
to my
I went
mother's
down there
house
with her
in Goshen,
grandpa.
Ohio to pick up
Oh,
the
maybe I
keys.
got the wrong man. Maybe it was the ex. I don't know. But Your Honor,
Did
and
someone
what I
break
don't
in, to your knowledge, into the garage?
I didn't see it. I got a phone call from the property managers.
right.
I do not know.
I didn't ask
know
whether
when
you
I went
saw it.
down after this happened to get my stuff, I had to meet with the property manager down there to get
What
it.
date was that approximately?
It was about the 26th, the 27th of January.
When you got in through the property manager, did you see her items?
Yes, her items were still sitting there.
Okay.
Some of my items were
What did the
missing, but her
property
items were
what
still
did the
there.
property manager say about that?
She had 5 days to come get her stuff.
Did the property manager know how to reach her?
Yes, I gave him her phone number as well.
That's a lie. I never got a call from anyone, Your Honor. No one.
You still don't know who the property manager is as we speak?
I saw them one time, the one time when he had to go hide in the basement. But still, even
I thought you told me earlier you didn't know who the property manager was.
No, I said that I don't know them. I don't even know their
you
names,
said,
but I saw them. I never even talked to them. I saw them. I don't know them. I couldn't even tell you their
Give me
first
some
names.
receipts for the things you're asking for, because I see you're asking for clothing for $880 when you took your clothing, you said.
No, I took one bag of clothes, Your Honor.
Why didn't you take all of them?
Half of that.
Why didn't you take all of them?
Because I didn't have enough room. I didn't have enough
What
room
kind
in
of
the
car
car.
was it that
It was a
only would
Regal.
fit
It was a
one bag of clothes?
I mean, I know it was stupid. I should have took more stuff, but I trusted her better than that.
And just because she didn't track the property manager down for you and give you the number, I don't know how that makes her liable.
Because she's telling me that this is her home. And I have no way to get into it. Once I give the key back to her and stuff, she's telling me that this is, her home.
When did you give the key back?
I never... What? I don't know.
Right,
Maybe at the end.
Right, because earlier you said you didn't have one. Didn't you?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I know that's what you said earlier. Your claim is dismissed for perjury. You've perjured yourself. You were very explicit that you didn't, and I don't believe half the stuff you're saying anyway. You tried to get $880 worth of clothing when you said you took all your clothing.
No, Your Honor, half of that $880
now
is a
you're
wedding
saying
dress.
you met the property manager before. Earlier you said you never met him. Your claim is dismissed,
All
as I
right.
said. Have a good day.
Well, we didn't have a threesome. I did do something with her, but it was a mistake. But as far as everything else goes, she's lying.
She knows I'm telling the truth, and so does God, and that's all I got to say about it.